Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. I know one of the last, I think, videos I did was an unboxing, funny enough. A lot of things have happened. To give you a quick rundown, I have a new job, which has been taking up the majority of my time. And then I have a new woman in my life. So things are kind of going, so to speak. But today I am here not for the personal updates, at least not right now. That'll be a separate video. But for now, I am here to do an unboxing. For those of you who know, I love horror. It is spooky season at the time of recording this. It's actually October 17th when I am recording this. But I wanted to come to you with an unboxing video. Now, before I get into the unboxing video, this was something else I picked up. The Batman on 4K. I've been on a movie buying spree since I got another job, and kind of rebuilding my collection from a lot of what I had to sell over the last couple of years and such. And then this one was one that I really wanted to add. Really loved this version of the Batman. I may start getting into reviews. I'm not sure. It really just depends. But I wanted to point out that I picked this up. I am a little angry at Amazon because they didn't give me the slipcover. I like uniformity, but it's a minor nitpick. So this here, what this box is, this is not, unfortunately, a 4K. I wish they did this in 4K because I would have sprung the extra money. But this has been on my Amazon wish list for probably about 3.5, 4 years now. And I'm just now in a spot where I can afford to get it. Here we go. So, essentially, this was always extremely high priced, and I was never able to fully pull the trigger. Just for those of you who know my story, you know it. If you don't know my story, for the last roughly about 4 years, right during the pandemic, essentially, I had a mental breakdown and I lost my job. I decided to enroll in school and pursue a bachelor's degree, which took up basically the whole 2 years of the pandemic. And then I struggled to find a job until I landed at where I'm at now. Absolutely love this company. So that being said, I finally got the money. So I am going to do an unboxing today. Now, keep in mind, I am not a huge fan of the franchise. I do have 2 movies out of the entire series that I absolutely love. Part 8, and then the Versus film. If that didn't give it away, when I pull this out, it will. But I've always wanted to own this. I've always wanted to go through all of the films. I know a good majority of the lore just thanks to YouTube videos. But I am now the proud owner of the Friday the 13th Blu-ray collection. This one is labeled as the Deluxe Edition. It is literally every film, including... Let me see if I can turn this off without causing this to fall. There we go. I don't know how well you can read it because of my monitor and whatnot. My webcam is kind of right next to it, but it is every film, including the 2009 reboot or remake. Now, again, not a huge fan of Jason in that aspect to call myself like a mega fan or anything like that. I am a Freddy Krueger fan through and through. I love Nightmare on Elm Street. I have the Blu-ray collection for that. I had the 4K version of the original film on Amazon pre-ordered. It was supposed to release this week. Excuse me. And Amazon decided to let me know I wasn't going to get it for like another month. So I just decided to cancel because the whole point of getting it was to have it for Halloween. It was my dad's favorite film. Again, those of you who know my story know. And it's my all-time favorite film. So right here, the first thing to note is the box itself actually doesn't look that bad. You can pause to hopefully read. There we go. Kind of get it off to the side there. So this is a Shout Factory, or a Scream Factory, Scream Factory Studios put together. I saw it on their website for like a little over, I think it might have been $250 or $300 originally. That one came with like a really big poster and stuff. Amazon currently has this listed for $129.99. And this is just a tearaway sheet. it's got the rest of the box there. I may keep that on there, I'm not sure. But we'll go ahead real quick. I am on break at work, so I'm trying to not rush this, but I'm also, you know, kind of rushing it. So it does look like you get an art book. Oh, okay. It's a essentially it's kind of like a compendium. It's got different information across the different films, which is really cool. It's not something I would have expected. So if we look at this in release order, or not release order, well, kind of release order, yeah. So if we take a look at it, you have the original, which is a classic with Kevin Bacon. I believe they said that was his first film, oddly enough. So let me see. It's got the uncut version and the theatrical version. I remember reading a thing that said that this does not come with the uncut versions. So I'm not sure on that. This one's part 2, which... Okay, so it looks like part 2 is just the regular version. Maybe it was just the first one that was uncut, and that's why everybody was upset. I'm not entirely sure. So this one is obviously part 3 when they go through the 3D phase. Try to see if I can get that in there without the ring light. Let me see. Can I dim that? Makes it yellow. Don't know if that really helps, but... so again, single disc. That is the Blu-ray. It's a 3D Blu-ray on top of that, so that's fun. The final chapter, aka Friday the 13th Part 4. Let me see. There we go, just turn that off. Friday the 13th Part 4 would not actually be the final chapter. Again, single disc, so maybe that's what everybody was upset about. Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. Again, if Jason still haunts you, you're not alone. One disc. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. So each case has reversible covers, so that's actually really cool. And then we have Friday 6, Kill or Be Killed. I did not know that that was actually the tagline. Cool little inside cover of Jason there. But there's part 6. Part 7, The New Blood. Again, really cool with Jason swinging the axe there. Again, I know a good bit of the lore, but I've never actually watched all of the films all the way through. This one here is my personal favorite. I like to call it Jason on a Boat. Jason Takes Manhattan. Again, I absolutely love this film. It is so cheesy and bad and horrible, and he's literally in New York for all of like 5 minutes, but you know. And then Jason Goes to Hell, probably my least favorite because it's literally just... Oh, okay, so this one has theatrical and uncut. Or unrated. I don't know what the difference between that is, but... Oh, okay, I see. Jason Goes to Hell and he's not coming back on the inside, whereas the actual cover art says The Final Friday, which, again, we would learn is not The Final Friday. This next one is my guilty pleasure film, and unfortunately it is just the theatrical version. But Jason X. Uber Jason. It's Jason in space. Every franchise had to go to space. I think Nightmare on Elm Street was the only one that didn't... Well, Halloween technically didn't go to space either, but needless to say. This one I'm really excited to own. Freddy vs. Jason. First time I've ever seen it on Blu-ray. It is just the default theatrical version, unfortunately, which does kind of suck. And then what I thought was really good, the reboot, Welcome to Crystal Lake. Again, this one is... Oh, this is the killer cut, which I think is the uncut version. I think I have the base Blu-ray of this, so I'll compare. And then the last one is some bonus material. So this one is 2 discs, and it looks like it's a bunch of interviews, basically just talking about the franchise, which is pretty cool in my opinion. So yeah, so there is the Friday the 13th Blu-ray collection. See if I can get all this back in here neatly. You get to watch me do that. Most likely screw it all up. Case in point. That was what, the reboot? Yeah, that was the reboot. And then the art, or the compendium, whatever you want to call it. But that is the Friday the 13th Deluxe Edition collection on Blu-ray. Stay tuned because I will most likely have more videos coming as I kind of get back into my groove. Don't mind the mess behind me. Obviously, work equipment, all that kind of stuff. Everything is obviously blocked out. But yeah, so I got these 2 here. I bought a bunch of other movies. I have Terrifier 2 coming to me by the end of the month, so I'm really excited for that one because my girlfriend and I watched the first one. We absolutely loved it. We kind of laughed the whole time, but like not in a bad way, in a good way because we were thoroughly entertained. So yeah, there's probably going to be more videos coming soon. A lot of it is going to be an update video and then possibly some more unboxing videos. I've got some more stuff basically waiting to be delivered or waiting to be ordered. So yeah, until next time, later guys.